Alright, we look saying story time. I'm actually setting up right now. So you get to see me set up live. Okay, we set up. So how easy it is. You guys liking a fresh car. Basically, right, this shit happened yesterday, so I'm saying it now because it fresh in my mind. Why is it so fucking hard to be a good person? Like, why is it actually so hard to be a good person? I swear down aside. Being a good person is so unrewarding, at least in the present. Like, it's so much easier to be a selfish motherfucker who just looks out for himself. And the reason why I'm saying this was that it's Halloween, innit, right? I went up to the club yesterday, on Friday, Saturday today, and like, it was quite boring. I'll be honest with you. Like, we went out, we went to go get to know different people, get to know different girls and that. And yeah, I mean, it was okay. Like, towards the end of the night, it just started to get really, I had a lot of drama. So basically, there was this girl, right? A girl and two of her friends, and this one girl in particular, she was really good looking. Like, she was a mixed race girl, and she was good looking. So my boy Daps, he went over and he went to go chat to her, but then he got cock blocked. So when we thought, should we go up there and chat to him, we thought of a plan of us three, me and my three boys, go up there to them three girls. My two boys distract her two mates, so they can't cock block, so I could go chat to the good looking girl. So I'm doing that. So we put this plan into action, right? Bearing in mind, I already know one of the girls already. So it's like, she should be anticipating me coming over already. But I'll go over, and the girl that likes me isn't a good looking one. So she's always a bit like, has her backup because I ain't chatting to her. I end up chatting it up with a mixed race girl, and yeah, it's all cool. Conversation's alright. I'm just asking about herself. She don't ask me nothing about me, so I sort of just dip out of there. So I just say, alright, cool, have a good one, yeah? And a lot of girls are very dumbstruck by that. I think it's because most guys are just so desperate to keep the conversation going. They try so hard, but for me, I just don't try so hard whatsoever because I don't care enough about them. And my two boys are still looking at what? So they get up and then they come over like, did you get a number? I'm like, no. Why not? Just weren't really feeling it. The conversation wasn't really gelling. Like, did you invite her out to the dance floor? And I'm like, nah, man. Conversation ain't gelling. When we walked away, like, I could see her face. She was like, she didn't expect me to get up and walk away. She expected me to keep trying and begging in the conversation. We stand near the other dance floor. There's like a little lounge area in the middle section. And we're standing at the stairs to go down the stairs. And these girls come up to us. They don't come up to us or talk to us. They just come around us. And my boy, he really wanted to dance with one of the girls, innit? Not the good looking one, but the other one. So he starts trying to get her to come over. He puts his arm around her and she was like, don't do that. I try to chat to the mixed race girl, like, you want to come downstairs and dance? And she just starts creasing. She says, yeah, give me 5 minutes. So long story short, because I don't want to like waffle on about some irrelevant shit. These girls, I don't know, I feel like when you give out energy, yeah, to a certain group of people, right, or girls or whatever, you don't receive the same energy back. If you're putting in energy and investing your time into someone and you're not getting that same energy back, it's just a losing game already. Like, these motherfuckers, right, we're just trying to get us to chase them. Like, I just can't physically do it. I just don't care enough about you to chase you, so fuck you, innit? Like, your pussy is not that good for me to chase you. And even if it was, I wouldn't fucking know, so I don't care enough. I'm not sitting there chasing you, sniffing your ass, trying to see what you're doing. I don't care enough. We ended up just leaving them, and now that we rejected them, the tables have now turned. And yeah, they just start staring at us because we rejected them. And they're like, why are they rejected us for? Like, they're staring at us to try and get us to talk to them again. And it's just not happening. I'm at the dance floor with my boys. We're proper vibing. I'm with my other mate, my girl mate. I see this mixed race girl by herself floating around us. And it's like, it's so obvious when she's floating around you. And it's like, she's dancing, but she's dancing around you so you chat to her. And that's not even an ego thing. It's not me saying that just because I want that to sound good. Oh yeah, I've got a girl dancing around me. I generally don't care enough. But it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking back. Yo, I'm like, I clock she's there and that. And then she realized I ain't chatting to her, so she walked away. And I'm not gonna lie, when she's walking away, I did like look at her, not to look at her ass before anyone says I'm trying to fucking look at her dirty nyash, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I see she just starts stumbling everywhere. And it's like, you know, when you're playing a game and it's like a choice game, so picture like The Walking Dead or picture like Until Dawn, you got like two hands. You got two hands like, do this or do this. And it's like, I didn't know which one to do, right? It was either stay with the boys and completely ignore this other girl, like this girl, or go see if the girl's alright because she looks way too drunk to be in the club and she looks like she can get raped tonight. And I obviously chose this hand because I'm a white knight, right? I walk around with my shining armor, my sword, right? And when I say sword, I don't mean walking around my dick out because a lot of people, they associate dicks with swords now. My pointy dagger, that's not what I'm referring to. I mean, I try to be, you know, a courageous, noble motherfucker sometimes when it just doesn't help me. That's why the title of this video is, I don't know what the title of this video is going to be yet, but it's like, why helping people just never ends. No, why helping people doesn't result. Why does helping people feel so pointless? Why does helping people feel so pointless? Done. Why does helping people feel so pointless? Okay, so I got to chat to her and say, okay, look, obviously because we rejected them, or like we swerved them and they clocked us. I just went up to her, look, I don't want no hostility between us, like our group or whatever. Even though our mates left, I said, look, like, are you alright? Because she looked way too drunk. And she was like waddling around, like she couldn't speak properly. She fell into me and I said, look, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, how are you going to get home? And she's like, I'm getting a cab. No, she didn't even say that. She just said, I'm not going home yet. I wanna have some more fun. Like, I wanna keep clubbing. And I'm sitting there thinking, you're a dirty crackhead. But she goes into the toilet and there's something about me that just wants to help certain people when I get an urge to, and it's like I really struggled to just walk away and allow it. Like I really just wanted to go back to my boys and really just go have a good night, and I really just couldn't. I really just couldn't bring myself to just leave this stranded, decent-looking female by herself to get herself dragged into an alleyway and piped by some fucking dickhead. I just couldn't allow it. So she comes out of the toilet and she clocks them there. I don't chat to her though. I pretend like she's in there. I see her walk out and she's walking towards the dance floor and I'm still at the toilet just looking at her. I'm watching her, seeing like if she's cool. Like, this whole video is gonna make me sound like a child predator. I mean, we're both 18, but make me sound like a fucking pedo or some stalker. Like I'm some like you shit, you know, that fucking TV series. Like I'm some Ted Bundy wannabe. But honestly, I would generally, like, she just looked way too drunk. And I just couldn't allow myself to know that someone could possibly go through a difficult situation, so I'm allowing it. So she's stumbling into the crowd and some fat motherfucker, clearly with a hard-on boner, just started touching her, like just grabbed her arm and that, and she tried to move away towards to go to the bar, obviously to buy more drink. And yeah, this guy kept dragging her back. And he was like trying to grind on her and shit, and I saw that, and it just like, I just couldn't, man. This fucking guy was grinding, and she was visibly drunk. He looked at her and he was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like that's what he was. I can lip read. He was trying to say like, "Are you okay?" while trying to like fuck her ass. It was crazy. So then I walk over to the guy and the girl, and I just said, "Yo, man, I'm with her. I'm with her." And he was like, "What?" I said, "I'm with her." Looked him dead in the eyes and I was like, I'm with her. And he pushed me. He was like pushed me like that. I swear down. Like, I was sitting there thinking, oh, this guy's pissing me off. And I just looked back and dead stared at me. Dead stared me too, and he just fucked off into the crowd. Cunt! But yeah, she went to the bar and she tried to buy more drinks. She was just waving her card around like a proper crackhead. And I sat there and I said to the bartender, I was just like that, don't give her no drink. And that was like, he just gave her water. He just didn't know what to say to her. And she was like waving her card around like, oh, I want to buy a drink. And she just, the bartender really wasn't giving her no drink, which I really rate. And so it was a whole cat and mouse situation. So she went from that bar, and she was like, kept touching me. She like not touching me like that, but she was like patting me like, I'm alright, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm cool. And then she'd be stumbling, walking away. And this is what I don't get. She'd be walking away drunk, stumbling. And then, because I'm like following her to make sure she don't go buy more drink, she starts walking normally and speed walking away from me. And I'm sitting there thinking, how are you stumbling and then walking away from me fast as fuck? I'm sitting there like, am I being buoyed off? Is she just lying and pretending just so she can get a bit of validation for tonight? This shit was pissing me off. How can you be stumbling around, drunk, and then start walking normally down to the fucking bar to get more drink? Are you stupid? And like, she was walking up the stairs, right? And I was like, obviously behind her. And she looked back and she was like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah. And then she starts speed walking up the fucking stairs. And I'm sitting there thinking, how are you drunk speed walking up the fucking stairs? And like, I swear down, I was going to leave the stupid cunt to herself, to her own devices. I was just going to leave her alone. But she went to the bar about 4 or 5 times. And I had to sit there and say to the fucking bartender, don't serve the stupid crackhead the crack she wants. Pisses me off. How, like, this is how girls get raped, right? This is something I don't get right. A girl will get raped at a club, or a girl will get spiked at a club, yeah? A girl will get raped, spiked, molested. No, okay, molest is a bit different, because, yeah, that's a whole different sector. But, like, shit will happen, right, to girls. And I'm not saying it's the girl's fault, right? But sometimes it actually is. Sometimes the girl is walking out with the sluttiest outfit, with her fucking boobies hanging out, and then she's like, why is the guy touching my ass and trying to finger my breasts? Because you got your breasts out. Because you got your ass out. But if I say that, I'm just a controlling weirdo who thinks girls can't wear what they want. It's so fucking stupid. If you're drunk and you're getting already groped on and you want to drink more, you're gonna get yourself clapped tonight. With or without consent. It's so stupid. So she goes to about like 3 bars, because there's different levels, and at every level there's a bar, and she just trying to go up the stairs, go to a new bar, down the stairs, go to a new bar, trying to get some new fucking shit to drink. And I'm just there, like, I literally said, I'm not leaving. Her mate, basically I know her mate. So the 3 girls I said with at the start, right? The good looking one, the one that my boy was trying to chat to, he did that too, and she was like, fuck off. And then there's the other one. The other one, I knew from college, and I knew her Instagram. And I messaged her, I said, look, your girl is way too drunk. I'ma stick with her if that's cool. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, she was like, yeah, please stay with her. Make sure she's okay. And I'm just saying that there's a bunch of guys trying to chat to her. And he's just like, she's just saying, make sure she's okay, just stay with her. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Yeah, because they both dipped. They both left. And like, she had like no mates there and shit. So she ends up going downstairs, right, where the toilets are. She runs in the fucking toilet. She goes in a female toilet and hides. This girl came up to me and said, are you waiting for anyone? She came out of the toilet and said, are you waiting for anyone? And I said, yeah, I'm waiting for a mixed race girl. And she said, yeah. She's saying you're stalking her. She's saying that you're following her and that she feels uncomfortable. In that very moment, I wanted to punch a girl so hard. I wanted to punch that mixed race girl, and I wanted to punch this fucking idiot in front of me. I was so annoyed. Like, you're trying to help someone, and then you get some fucking Me Too movement bullshit of, he raped me. It's so stupid. This mixed race girl came out with 3 fucking girls like this around her. Like, imagine you got a girl, like, imagine like I'm me, right? And there's a girl in my arms and they're like protecting her from me. Like, they think I'm a rapist. They think I'm gonna rape her. Like, they're like thinking this guy's gonna drag her to the toilet and fuck her up. Like, they're so dumb. I mean, okay, they don't know, to be honest, but 3 girls barricading her from me. And I see this mixed race girl. She stares at me. She looks at me. And then she's just like, oh my God. She looks at me and I'm looking at her like this. Like, I don't like. And then like, this girl in front of me saying, look, I've got two girls in front of me. So the three girls were barricading her. One of the girls stopped barricading her and came to me with this other dumb bitch, yeah, trying to chat to me about, she feels uncomfortable. She feels uncomfortable. Oh my God, The reason why I'm getting so angry, right, is because I'm remembering it all. I mean, I never drank a single thing. And obviously, like, I just feel really angry about the whole situation. But I'm just trying to make a whole joke out of it. But I need to just be serious about it, because it is actually a serious thing. This girl said she knows her boundaries. You don't need to be around her following her. She knows her boundaries. I'm sorry, but as a woman, we know our boundaries. And I was sitting there thinking, she's drunk and she's trying to buy more drink. They end up being on side with me, and they end up understanding my point of view, and they end up actually just staying with me and her. She goes upstairs to try and buy more drink, and the girls are seeing what I'm trying to say. She's just trying to buy more drink. She's a crackhead. She's just like running about and shit. Like, I'll just put the clip up now. The clip sounds a bit weird because it's like I sound like a weirdo, like, but I sent this clip to her friend.
She keeps telling me to leave her alone.
I'll be fine, I promise.
I didn't really know what to do with that situation. I was just gonna leave her, but I had the girls in me. So it's like, the girls knew I wasn't like a weirdo trying to fuck about or anything. So yeah, we end up meeting so many different girls, trying to help out. And then my boys, they still don't know where I am. It's been about half an hour. And my two boys that were dancing in the club, they're like texting me, where you at? And they ain't seen me for ages. And they just, the first time they see me, I'm carrying this girl down the stairs, and like, what the fuck's going on? And I just got this girl, I'm carrying her down the stairs, and like, they're like, what are you doing? The whole night was so fucked, and I ended up, she has a boyfriend, right? And a lot of the girls that I was with that were telling me, oh, leave her, just leave her, like, we can handle this, they all left. Like, they all left. Like, these three girls from Chatham, they were sitting there saying, we can handle her, we'll get her a cab home, we'll make sure she's safe.
Hello? No.
They ended up going home. I stayed the whole fucking time. And these three girls were like, alright, we're just gonna have to go home. I'm sitting there thinking, if I left her in your care, you would have just left her. You would have just got her a cab to the middle of nowhere. If she is drunk, how is she going to get out of the cab into her house? You know how stupid that is. How is she going to do that if someone isn't there to help her? And she was crying. She was saying she doesn't want to go back home. So it's just like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? And these three girls just didn't. So it was like this girl was possessed. She go like this, her head would like start swaying off, and then she'll wake up, and then she'll get up and start walking normally and talking normally. And then she'll go back to being drunk and go back to being, it's like, drunk. It was so weird. And it's like, she would just look, like, her eyes were like wide open, like, till she looked like a demon, bruv. She looked like she wanted my soul. Like, I swear down, she was possessed or something. Her boyfriend, or someone she's chatting to, ended up coming with his dad to Tunbridge Wells. And from Tunbridge Wells, take her back to his yard. And fuck me, man, like, I was literally gonna get in that car to Tunbridge Wells as well. I was so committed to making sure she got home safe. That's what I'm saying, a white knight. I'm a motherfucking white knight. I walk around proudly with my shining armor. It's so cringe. Like, why do I feel the need to help people for? It's so, like, unfulfilling. No, okay, that's a lie. It's incredibly fulfilling, but it's incredibly unrewarding. Like, I swear down. I'm helping this girl out for her to sit there and say I'm following her, and that I'm just some fucking weirdo. Turns out, guys, this same girl that's all fucked up, that got four men like trying to grind on her, trying to get on her when she's drunk, this same girl was spiked at the same club 2 weeks ago. If you got spiked at a club 2 weeks ago, are you coming back to the same club and getting yourself fucked up? Like, what the fuck is going on in this girl's brain? But pretty privilege is such a thing. If this girl, this drunk girl, if she was just some fat obese, slapped purple-haired motherfucker. I would not have given her a solitary fuck, and that sounds so bad. Maybe it's because I knew no man would like try and fuck her, even if she was incredibly drunk. But the only real reason, the only real initiative I had to actually help her was because I valued her enough to even care. I valued her because of her looks. I'm gonna be real. If she was ugly, I would not have valued her. And it's not because she had a massive ass or a massive whatever. I thought she was like physically okay looking. I say okay looking, like, yeah, she was the best in the club. So it makes you look at her as if she's better than what she is. But she isn't terrible. Like I tried, she literally said, I remember you, I tried to move to her 2 years ago. So it's like, she remembers me. I don't remember who the fuck she is. But pretty privilege is such a thing. Like, it's such a thing, bro. This story time was so dragged out. But the whole premise of the story is, I tried my fucking hardest to help someone, following her around to make sure she's safe. I was just in my brain sitting there thinking, imagine if that was my sister. Imagine if that was someone I cared about. And then there's just a bunch of weirdos. You know what I'm saying? And there's just a bunch of creeps out there. Like, I me personally, have got such a pure soul. Like, I don't even sexualize people. Like, my boy was saying this. Because I'm a virgin, I generally don't sexualize women. I see them as their soul. I see them as people, and so I don't sexualize them. Like, the whole point of me saying that is the fact that I can see people for actual people instead of seeing people as something I can just fuck. So it's like, it was easy for me to actually help her out of the kindest place of my heart instead of helping her for, at the end, getting the result of like her number or something.
Right, this is a voiceover. It's Monday, so 2 days after, or 3 days after the situation and 2 days after actually making a video. Right, I just want to clear something up, right? Because I was like obviously editing the video, and obviously I said I was like valuing her because of like her looks. I want to like, talk about that. It's like, if you see someone who is good looking, naturally in your brain you value them higher because it's more scarce. Something that's more scarce is more valuable, right? So if you see someone who's good looking, right, they in your brain are more valuable and are higher on a pedestal in your brain. Not higher than you on the pedestal, but I'm just saying, like, out of a scale, you got like homeless people. Like, I'm not saying homeless people are like worthless, but I'm saying just like people that you view as below you, or people that you would typically view as someone you don't care about. I'm just trying to make it as like simple and as relatable as possible where you can understand. Like, I personally think obviously everyone is valuable in their own way. That's why I learn from so many different people. But I'm saying, if she was really fucking ugly and I felt disgusted by looking at her, I would not have given a solitary fuck, because I wouldn't have valued her enough to even initially look at her to care. So that's what I'm saying, like, pretty privilege does matter. And it's like, when people sit there and say, oh, looks don't matter, it does matter. It does matter, because looks allow people to even notice you. That's actually crazy when you think about it. How crazy is it if you're ugly? Like, if you're really, really ugly, like, you're just a mess, no one will even notice you. Like, can we just take a minute? That's so crazy. And like, if you're good looking, people now notice you as a fucking person. Yeah, how crazy that is to even just think about. That's actually just mental to me, you know? But yeah, this is the text message this girl sent me. This is what I'm saying. This is adds to my fucking point even more. I did all of that. All that protecting her, all of that just sticking by her side and shit. Just for this. Like, this bitch left me on fucking, not even seen, delivered, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. And this is what her mate sent. It's actually just a piss take. Like, I generally just, like, it's just, like, I don't expect anything from her, like I said. I don't expect like a fucking reward, but like, come on. If you're a girl, put yourself in her shoes. You're a girl, literally just like by yourself in a difficult situation, and this person helps you the whole fucking night. You're gonna wanna at least like say something better, you know what I mean? Like, or just like, if that was me personally, I was drunk and a girl was helping me out all night, I would want to meet up with them and like actually just see from their point of view what happened. You know what I'm saying? Just like at least give a bit of consideration. Just like, what the fuck? This shows that people just don't really care. They care about themselves, innit? So it's just easier to be selfish, isn't it?